All right, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So the update is over, like I don't know for how many hours right now, but I am gonna be doing the kind of more or less like an overview of what's going on after the update and what kind of changes were made. So let me do quickly go over to the notice tab over here, because in terms of like the welfare, like the regular events tab right now, there are a lot of information that I think a lot of you guys should just kind of go in ahead and just read a little bit, because of the new schedule that they're implementing. So that's why it is kind of crucial to be mindful of what kind of time schedule we are looking like right now. So in terms of regular warfare event nowadays, they will last for a total of 2 weeks over here. So in terms of actually grinding for your weekly event and coins and all that, so that will give you guys like an extra week to just kind of grind up everything. So you guys can definitely exchange for everything and just kind of get enough event points to just kind of unlock all those different rewards and stuff. So they do include right here that you can start getting the build project material already, and I believe login. I'll probably have an image of the login bonus for like the welfare stuff. We can actually get a total of 2 of the build project materials, so that's actually going to be clutch. And then some other method are going to be covered in this video. It's either going to be this video, or I'll probably do like a fully dedicated video talking about exclusively for the build project coins, and then what kind of part you guys should be targeting and etc, right? So it says right here, in terms of the login bonuses, it's going to last from today until the 26th, so that is going to be a total of 2 weeks right there. It says that you can also get some hardships, build project material, gunpla fragments, and each day for our corresponding login counts, some other stuff as well. Down below, let me just skip a little bit. So this one is going to be hold into 2 weeks period, and then this one, in terms of the situational one, it is actually going to be starting on the 17th. So that's why right now you guys are not really going to be seeing it. And then last but not least, in terms of the ultimate stage, they won't even drop it into probably to the last 2 days of the event. So I don't know why they want to drop it that late. Like I don't know, I feel like people may forget if they dropped it late. That is definitely something they could have worked better on upon, but I mean, it is what it is. So these are going to be the event capsule that are going to be, so this one is just going to be available regularly, so that's kind of cool. So these are always going to be units that are extremely hard to get. I've been getting a lot of those coins, like in terms of the premium event capsule coins over here, but man, like I have not even complete the F91, the EZA, or even Alex back there over here. So yeah, they are definitely hard, so kind of glad that they're opening up as a regular thing now. So that's that. Other than that, what else can we find in here? So this week we are going to be getting a 1 week straight of another crew multi-mission up here, and next week we will be getting the limited time multi-mission fighting against the Satan Gundam over here. So it says that a starting period is going to be on the 19th, so literally next week. And then after that, they'll rotate back to, what would they rotate? I don't think they're rotating back to the crew multi-mission, right? I don't even have the actual schedule memorized yet. And then a little bit further down here, we will have the custom main mission. This is going to be starting on the 19th as well. So this one, this right here, does allow you to get more of those what you would call it, build project material, as well as the other the build or the gunpla fragment as well, right? I think that's the fragment, if I'm not mistaken. So that's yeah, gunpla fragment there, so that's gonna be good. And then other than that, this is just gonna be like the layout of like how to actually get everything. So part 1, I think right now we are in the part 1 situation. We will be getting the event mission for this week, and then a crew multi-mission next week, and then the custom made mission for the second half of it. So there are plenty of good ways to be getting it, but I would definitely do like a full-on video talk about exactly where to get them. They are all in the achievement page, but I mean, like, there's probably people that doesn't really visit that regularly, or they have might missed that. So I will be covering that, this later out, so you guys can clearly see what we can get, in terms of week 1. And then the following week, I might just do something of just give you guys a quick update on where we can get those, and then probably going to be doing that for the remainder of the month, and then to the next period. You guys will definitely see why I have to do it on a period basis, because we are getting the material per week in as well. So that's why I'm like, I gotta get you guys updated, right? So that's that. So these are gonna go expire. They do tell you when they are gonna go expire. So this one is gonna be the 001 build project material, so it's gonna last into May 13. So once May 13 like 8 p.m. starts right now, that is gonna be your second build project material, and so on and so forth. So in terms of all the other stuff, it seems that they're keeping the same serial number, so it's still gonna be called the 88th gunpla fragment, 33rd multi-mission coins. It's only this one because that one is new, obviously. So that is it. So they did not even bother dropping like a surprise banner on like a Tuesday release. So it looks like that they are starting to kind of slow down the pace, I guess. But we will see if tomorrow they might actually drop like a surprise banner. This is actually pretty good, but in terms of the actual update, it is actually called the version 3.4. Because in the App Store, you guys can definitely see that it's labeled as that. So this is definitely a kind of like a good way for them to just kind of rebalance out the game, more or less like a readjustment, and then doing a lot of good quality update, which I am definitely for that. I would even consider this is like the best update they have done. They didn't mention any new gimmicks over here, which is like kind of like a, obviously we want to see new stuff, but before introducing new stuff, I do feel like they should kind of clean up some kind of a mess, you know, because like in terms of what we had previously, I think it was just a little bit too messy. The timing wise, it's a little bit too rapid for us, you know. Having a space like this is actually quite good. So now let me actually go over to the achievement real quick. Just gonna take a quick glance over here at the stuff you guys can get. So in terms of the different tabs for the achievement, they are pretty much the same thing, but in terms of what we are able to get, they're definitely jam packing a lot of things. So let me quickly go over to like the very basic in terms of like the clearing 5 times of the normal mission for your warfare stuff. Oh, so now you have to actually clear 10. So that's kind of interesting. So they're definitely jump packing a lot of stuff in here. So yes, definitely take a look at your own time if possible. And then now this one is taking a look at the hard difficulty. And in terms of the war, we are going to be able to get one of the 7-star awakening circuits. And then I believe they are actually doing a lot of more ways to actually get those circuits, which is good. So now you can get up to 2. That's actually pretty good. Alright, now looking at the very hard difficulty. So looks like we're able to get more of these regular resources. So that's going to be good. More premium coins. So that's that. Right now, moving up to the EX level T over here. So this one I believe is a little bit more. I think the list goes on for up to, I think 40? No. So once you do clear up to 80, yeah, so you do have 2 weeks period. So there's definitely not a rush like, oh, I gotta complete it within this week, for example, right? You guys definitely have more time to do it. So you don't even have to spend a lot of like, let's say, hardships to refill your energies anymore. You can definitely just kind of weigh out. So that's actually good. So these is just more capitals, awakening circuits, more other resources that is going to be beneficial. And then this one is simply clearing it. So this one is simply clearing any event. So this one is up to 100, and then you can get a lot more of those different stuff as well. Right, and then the next one is going to be the event points. So I don't think they have changed this one that much, but in terms of the premium capsule tickets, they have actually buried it into here. So up to you get up to a 40,000 event points, you'll be able to secure the premium capsule X10. So in terms of this one, I feel like how they have handled it is actually not that good. Getting up to a 40,000 event point is actually a lot more harder than you guys think. I'm pretty sure you guys are fully aware of how hard it can be without any of the actual, like this week, if you don't summon on that SD Gundam, there's pretty much no way to actually get up to like 40,000 in like a 2-week span. Even I don't really think so. Like if you just talk about if you don't spend any energy, for example, you just let it refresh every time. I think it's gonna be a little bit pushy, so I mean, I would have wished them maybe drop it down to like experiment at maybe the 25,000 range. I think that will be a little bit more accessible in a way, because even doing a bingo set, like the bingo set was manageable, right? It's not something you have to grind. If you have those resources, you're kind of good, but now you're talking about the actual event point. This thing is hard to get up to, so yeah, this part is definitely going to be something I would like to critique on, but other than that, all the other stuff are good, but this one is definitely something I have to say something on. Right, so this one is going to be pertaining to your crew multi-mission. So if you guys are not in a crew, I would have to say you guys better join a crew, because in terms of joining a crew, that is going to be the only way you guys can unlock this mission, and then securing yourself another one of the build project material that is going to be needed. So that is going to be it in terms of like just taking a brief look at the achievement page up here. So up next, we are gonna quickly visit, you know, some of the exchange shop. In terms of the exchange tabs over here, I might probably do an individual video just covering stuff that we can get. Look at all these over here. So now we're able to exchange for some limited part as well. You guys can see that we got new Gundam over here. You got Zeta Gundam over here, Aegis, the P attribute Gundam. Wait, which one is that? No, never mind. Oh, this one is a Barbados, and then we have the T attribute Gundam. So this one's the RA72, and then you also do have some option to get some of the pilots as well. You have Saichi, you got Lo right there, you got Christina right there, and then you also have some you know, 3-star pilots over here. I don't know who this one is. This one is Mula Flaga. This one is Jarrett. Is it? I don't know where it's from, but they're definitely adding a lot more ways for us to be getting a lot of these. So I'll definitely be doing another video covering on this, like how to actually get them on this week over here. But I don't actually know the full schedule on like how this actually works. So after we get like a full run through of like this supposed new period, then we can just kind of determine, all right, the following week is pretty much going to be the same. So expect to get XYZ material from like certain time period, right? This one is simply just doing your limited time multi-mission. Well, not limited time multi-mission. So you basically do your crew multi-mission, and then you'll be able to exchange for a lot. Like they're actually packing a lot of stuff in here. They actually have increased the quantity, which is actually good. Now you can actually get the W Awakening Circuit at ease. So that is actually pretty good. That's great. Something other than that, I think a lot of people will definitely enjoy some of these emblems to put onto their custom kits. So that is definitely a huge W for any of those people that are like a builder in here. So that's actually great. So just make sure, go ahead and just run a lot of those crew multi-mission, and then you guys should be fine. And then other than that, we also do have the build project stuff. So yes, so we are actually getting the new Xian over here, and man, a lot of people, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people dropping rocks, because now they'll be able to exchange for the Xionic sword, which is like probably the most deadliest and probably the best weapon to be using arena. So I feel like nowadays, like after this update, in terms of 3-on-3 arena, is not even that hard anymore. It's like the easy mode now. So I don't even want to call it easy. It's like a walk in the park. So it's just so easy now. And yes, you are able to also get the L badges as well. So that is great. So other than that, some other places that I want to visit with you guys is, I think these are pretty much the same. These has not been updated, so I think up next we'll be doing a quick run over at the event blueprint and see if they have, you know, updated anything else. So simply, they have included ways to be getting them. So you are gonna need a minimum of 10 for the pilots right there. What about the 3-star? So they need 5. Okay. What about these? 40. Whoa. Can we even get that much? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Can we even, like, are they even waiting for us to get that much? So that is definitely a huge question at the moment, because I don't think we are able. I think we are able to get 2 per lock-in, or it was some other material that we can get 2. Then this one is gonna be for the Aegis. So I mean, I don't recommend you guys getting any of these right here. Like these are standard pilots, you know, standard parts. Like no, like. Definitely target these one over here. Should be a smarter option. And then looking over here, these are, wow, what are these? Oh, so these are, if you, so let's say if you did not, or if your ticket expire or whatever, you don't have enough, you can actually exchange for some of these 4-star fragments. So that's actually kind of good. Okay. Definitely for that. So I think that's it in terms of that. So we can quickly hop over to the event tab real quick, and then we can just kind of see. Oh yeah, they also changed it in terms of the weekly multiplier. It looks like that the unit that we saw in terms of the roster, like the Barbados, Gundam, Aegis, a new Gundam, and then the Zeta, looks like those are going to be our new multiplier for the week. So these are going to be the same, right? In terms of the horror chips, you know, for clearing it, they're still the same. So 10 a pop, so that's cool. I believe this one is where they made the changes to it, because it is going to be a 2 weeks of welfare week now. So they have actually twice as much in terms of hardship. So basically, it's like the same thing. They didn't really increase it, you know, in a way. So it's just basically just balancing it out. So that's cool. So that's it. I think that is pretty much what I have with this video. It's simply just to do like a walkthrough for you guys, like what kind of changes we have been getting. There's definitely a lot of good quality updates, just making things a lot more simpler, and just being able to like the ability to actually get some parts now, like some of the like older warfare parts. That is actually huge. So with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of just this brief overall video. So up next, I'll definitely be talking about the build project first. I think that one simply maybe the one that a lot of people want to know first, how to actually get some specific items. So keep that in mind. It is going to be for week 1 only, because like obviously next week we should be able to get more ways to be getting those to build project material, and there's some other material as well. So up next, like for the following week, I will just tell you what I have for week 1, and then add on top of that, and just kind of say, oh, check out this video, because this is where I explain or just kind of walk through like, oh, where you can get some specific items. So I think that is going to be pretty much what I might plan to do. You guys can definitely let me know how I should handle these, you know, just covering them. But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it, and then I'll catch you guys all on the next one.